90,000 have already started to bark loudly. We'll confess we started peeking ahead to this matchup a few weeks ago, and now it's here in the form of a top 5 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle, it's complete. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
On 1st down from their own 22. And off from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
Right, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff, and I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
Third and short now from their own 48. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The back goes in motion. Wants to pass it. Looking for a huge play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. But that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Takes the handoff. It's hard. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. To the ground with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hart. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Hart. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Still on his feet. Using his feet to buy time. It's caught. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Yeah. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
42 Spider.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Avoids pressure. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot.
Time to take a shot. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
19 on the play. First down for the offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia 28, Notre Dame 7.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It leads to second down.
After the misfire, now on second down. The give to the tailback. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Here's the handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's going to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Direct snap. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Dogs are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Now improvising. Lets it fly. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And he's running in the open. The 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he'll be brought down.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. That just never had a chance as they control the middle of the field and stop him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on 3rd down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to barge their way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Running behind that left side. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for a big play. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 28, Notre Dame 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Third down coming.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Dances away. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Pulls his way forward. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Waddle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Leaves it with the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Georgia going up tempo. After run, now throw. Got his man in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Snap it to the back. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Nevada was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Reno. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going up top on 1st down. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Hit as he throws. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on second down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness